Hello. Welcome back to the show that has a pretty good head on its shoulders. At least for now. It's we, the revolution. Alright, so this current situation is a bit dire. My influence with the revolutionaries is very low. And they just built a guillotine out in front of the building. So we can see the revolutionaries want this guy to go free, so pretty good chance he's going to go free. I don't have any events today, which is weird. So let's tuck in and see what we're dealing with here. I bought carrots from him myself. Please introduce yourself. Lucien Blanchot. Occupation? Currently, merchant. Also, temporarily a prisoner. Oh, you're going to get cute. Okay. You stand accused of price speculation, breaking legal price limits, and selling produce unfit for consumption. Is that all? I asked the court to add deliberate poisoning of Parisian citizens to the list of charges. Poisoning? Stale vegetables never killed anyone. So you admit to the other charges. I am an honest entrepreneur and my business will not be harmed by such allegations. I thought this guy was a revolutionary though. Why is he... Oh wait, maybe not. The common folk want the death penalty. Do I have this backwards in my head? Are the revolutionaries like the government? And the common folk are actually the ones doing the guillotine? I don't know. Let's look at the charges here. Okay, case file. Compiled by Raphael Chalopin. Fraud, speculation, bribery, price speculation. In the dock is Lucien Blanchot, a resident of the section des Graviers, Rue Meslay. Sure. Citizen Blanchot owns several grocery stalls. We have received multiple complaints regarding his unfair trading practice, such as selling spoiled fruit, price speculation, and the violation of legal price limits. Mr. Blanchot has denied all the accusations, but my investigation at his stall revealed at least some of the complaints to be justified. He claims that the prices were inflated due to employee mistakes, and that spoiled produce was about to be disposed of on the day of the inspection. It must be noted that when the inspectors pointed out his transgressions, Blanchot scolded his employees and rarely set about restoring order to his stall. Okay. So about the guy, a young merchant and staunch supporter of the Jacobins. He has connections with Marat and Robespierre, or so he claims. So far, he has managed to get away with all his shady dealings, so there may be some truth to his boasting. Witness 1. He sold me rotten apples. He put some fresh ones on top so that I wouldn't notice. Witness 2. My husband couldn't stop retching for 2 days after eating celery he bought from the swindler. Okay, so I just want to check here quick the red notes that appear. Complaints. Price limits. That's the same symbol as this one. No, it's not. Wait, come back. I'm not done with that. Employee mistakes. Connections with people in power. Alright. So there is a trap out here. I'm not sure why. We have to reveal 6 questions. Legal price limits. I don't remember something about legal price limits. Oh, here we go. Violation of legal price limits. Counter-revolution? What's counter-revolution? Let's put defender's connections in extenuating circumstances. No. Alright, let's put defender connections in personality. Okay. Employee mistakes could be extenuating circumstances. Good. Rotten apples would be evidence. Oh, caught in a trap. Why was I caught in a trap? I don't understand. Accusations. Still got 3 more. Poisoning customers. Accusations. Legal price limits would be evidence. And counter-revolutionary. Okay. I still think I need to make sure this guy goes free. Number one, I don't really understand these factions yet, which is weird because I'm 3 days into it, or three court cases into it. But number two, I don't want this to go so far down. Did you know your produce made customers sick? If anyone can prove that my produce was at fault, I will gladly cover the cost of the treatment. Or their funeral. They need only come forward. Try eating that muck yourself and you'll have your evidence. Let me remind you that the witness testimonies will be taken into account. He's selling people shit, not food. Testimonies of Jonas people who will do anything to hamper a wealthier man's work. Worthy evidence indeed. I don't really like this guy. We haven't swayed the jury yet. With regard to the violation of the legal price limits. Before Monsieur le Juge acts, let me make one thing clear. Legal price limits were never deliberately broken at my stall. I find such accusations to be malicious and vile. I kind of want to cut this guy's head off just because he's a jerk. Objection. You only corrected the prices upon the arrival of the inspectors. He deserves to rot in prison. The inspectors imposed a substantial fine on me that I paid without delay. I've already suffered the consequences of my negligence. True. A fine won't stop him from peddling rotten tomatoes. Can you explain why there have been so many complaints about your business over the years? And yet this is the first time you've been brought to justice. Maybe it is because most of these complaints have been nothing but nonsensical claims from jealous loafers. And you so convinced that Marat and Robespierre will protect you. I am convinced that the law will protect me. Justice is on my side. What do you mean? The law is supposed to protect the innocent. It should be on the side of those who are wronged by... Spare us the speech. This is not a session of the National Convention. Did anyone understand any of that? Forgive me. My soul cries out for justice. So the statesmen you mentioned, Marat and Robespierre, will not have to deliver justice on my behalf. Okay, we got it to where the jury will agree with us if we acquit him. So we're just going to acquit him and move this out of the danger zone and move this back more towards the center. Oh, I gotta file a report now? So I have to justify my decisions? Oh, it's because that special prosecutor now. Interesting. He did not confirm his political. Yeah, he kind of did. No. No. See what happens here. The verdict in the case of Citizen Blanchot, not guilty. The defendant is free to go. Thank you for your just verdict. It warms my heart to know that we have such honorable judges. Mockery. Not guilty? The evidence was served on a plate. How I lost reputation. That's alright. 3 out of 4, good job. We moved up here. I'm happy with this verdict. I think justice was served. Nice. I think we did quite well there. Official. Due to the establishment of a revolutionary tribunal, we need to prepare an official stamp. I was told to ask you, citizen, because President Devoyer is indisposed. How much did he drink? He was not able to say. Shall we? Oh, design your stamp. Nice. Well, first let's... First let's pick an emblem, and then we'll design around that. Oh, that's actually quite a selection. I expected maybe 4 or 5. Look at that. What do we think? I'm not sure what that is. Flag on... Is that a tree? That's too plain. I think we'll pick an owl for my dedication to wisdom. Bottom. Top decoration. I like that one. I like that one. And then let's look at the base. I think that's very classy. Thank you for your time. Oh, create your own seal. Achieve. Thank you for your time. I know it's late. The stamp should be ready tomorrow. Good night. Okay. So it'd be good to maybe bring this up a little bit. I don't know if it needs to go the whole way up to get the benefit. Take your family for an evening stroll. No, Pops don't like that. Pops don't like that. Pops likes that. Nobody likes that. How about reading together? It looks like three of the family enjoy that activity, and my eldest son does not. And we just got some influence in court today for the revolutionaries, so let's read together as a family. Oh, it didn't go up enough. Oh, it went down a lot. I lost that point. It's alright. She's full. Okay. Act 1, Liberté. Day 4. Drinking on some diet green tea here. It's pretty good. Tragically, we are losing control of the streets. People feel betrayed by the king, and some believe him to be a spy trying to elude justice. Special means are recommended when suppressing unrest. We only need an opinion from the judges to make sure we are working legally. In other words, you need their blessing to shoot at protesters. Sure. People can't control their emotions and are hurting other citizens as a result. Look at the windows. Next time, oh yeah, they are all broken in the background. They might do something worse than just throw rocks. It pains us to see unrest growing in the streets of Paris. Commander-in-Chief Burrell has informed us that the Guard is no longer able to control the situation through peaceful means. It is recommended that he be allowed to use more immediate methods to protect the innocent civilians. But we would like to know the tribunal's opinion on the matter. I approve the National Guard's use of force against ruffians ruining the capital. If authority should not use force against the people, the authority should not. It is if it has to be, it is already lost. I do not approve this decree. The Guard is tasked with protecting innocents from those who are unable to control their behavior. I approve of greater freedom of use of the National Guard. Well, it's definitely couched in this cloak of protecting the people so we can do what we want. They always go further than that, right? If you give government an inch, they take 27 miles. Uh, but the bastards did throw rocks in my courtroom, except stamped. Throw rocks at me, god damn it. Let's hope it's not too late to stop this madness. That is an interesting euphemism for musket fire. The mob wanted to act as both judge and jury again and hang people from the street lamps. Poor poor Pochard was almost hung. Pochard? Claude Pochard? Exactly. The beloved tutor of your Frederick. You had to dismiss him after the incident with the oath of the clergy, did you not? Yes, Frederick tells me that from time to time he misses his teacher. What are you doing? The trial's about to begin. It's about Monsieur Pochard. News travels fast. He's been accused of counter-revolutionary activities. You know him. It can't be true. It's not so simple. Leave before someone hears us. Papa, please. Go home. Think about the family, for once at least. I read to you all last night. Just last night, we all read. Papa? Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. It's a little bit better. The family wants him acquitted. The revolutionaries want him in prison. And the common folk want him executed. Please introduce yourself. Monsieur le Juge, you know me. State your personal information or there will be consequences. Claude Pouchard, Monsieur le Juge. You stand accused of spying for the counter-revolutionaries and criticizing the existing order. Do you admit to these crimes? I am innocent. The accusation is exaggerated and comes from ill will of the accusers. Suggesting that the revolutionary government is acting in ill will. Typical of a priest. Okay. I'm still trying to get my head around this game. I'm still not exactly sure what the hell I'm doing or why I'm doing it. So Robespierre is at the top. I've got Borel, David, and me down here at the bottom. How do I move up? Like what? Okay. This one's supposed to be about my personal rivals, like my family rivals. I guess we don't have those yet, because nothing clicks there. All right, let's look at the case here. Involving counter-revolution and treason. Claude Pouchard, a 26-year-old vicar and tutor, son of a cobbler, believes in Enlightenment ideals. After refusing to adjure the civil constitution of the clergy, he was removed from his parish, prohibited from carrying out his duties, and sentenced to banishment. Despite this, he stayed in Paris and continued his work as a tutor, which he started before 1789. Okay, he's a priest, vicar. He was banished from his parish for refusing the civil constitution of the clergy, which I don't know what that is. I don't know if that was good he did that or bad he did that. And he's a tutor. Pouchard was captured in the streets by fortuitous circumstance. A guard officer present during his trial a few months ago recognized him and didn't hesitate to act following an investigation. Pouchard was accused of spying and spreading counter-revolutionary propaganda in order to prepare a foreign intervention that would end the revolution. Correspondence with Archbishop Jean-Arson de Breteuil, fuck if I know, was found in a room Pouchard had been renting from Marie Guillemot. In it, the clergy asked for information about the unrest and the supporters of the monarchy in hiding. Riches were also found. A golden chalice and a reliquary. So that could just be from him being a priest. That doesn't necessarily mean he stole it. Moreover, the director of one of the orphanages, Claude taught in, testified that the tutor would question the law of the revolutionary in front of the students, stating that it was less important than the laws handed down by God. Evidence, a letter to Claude Pouchard, which should be in here. No. So I kind of know what I'm looking for here now before I... Did the defendant confess the crimes? What valuables were seized from the defendant? Get that one already. Where were the traitors when the defendant was... Where were the traitors whom the defendant was corresponding with located? Here, Archbishop. Okay. So it seems like everybody wants this guy punished in some way, except my family because he tutored my son. Um, I don't think we can care about this. We are the wise owl. We need to maybe focus here. Let's see what we can come up with for questions. I have 8 questions to unravel. Spreading cop propaganda would be counter-revolutionary. Tutor would be personality. Yes. Banishment would be course of events. Espionage would be accusation. What's this parish priest? This is evidence because it's said in the book it's evidence. Yeah. Okay. We're doing pretty good here. What about the church riches? They were just found in his possession. I guess they are automatically evidence. Okay. Where were the traders with whom the defendant was corresponding with located? When did the defendant corrupt the when and where did the defendant corrupt the people of Paris? Good questions. Let's see if he was doing religious masses despite the ban. Did the accused celebrate masses despite the ban? There were no churches where I could do that. Then what was the purpose of the chalice and reliquary possessed by the accused to serve? Private religious practice. You are prohibited from administering sacraments. It is not sacrament, merely prayer. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen allow me to pray. You should be familiar with the document. That is besides the point. By promoting superstitions in a progressive country, you are spreading sedition. What do you teach? The caregivers and orphanages only pay for reading and writing lessons. So why did the accused teach children that God's law stands above that of the Republic? You spread superstition and counter-revolutionary propaganda. This is a misunderstanding. The children I teach are unable to understand such complicated matters. The accused's explanation further incriminates him. If they were unable to understand the topic, why would he even discuss it at all? The church spreads ignorance and takes our money. That true. It was only answering questions from the director of the orphanage in Gombines. I was only answering questions from the director of the orphanage in Gombines. I said that God's law stood above my banishment. It is God's law that prohibits me from leaving the country. I have a duty to help those in need. Mm-hmm. Still don't know the answer to that. Where did he corrupt the people of Paris? I don't think he had forbidden masses. During writing lessons in the orphanages? Maybe? Alright. What information did the accused manage to convey to Archbishop de Bertelli? None. I have no connection with the Archbishop. Why would he be interested in a parish priest's help? What about your letter? We have it in our files. You received instructions from the Archbishop. Pope's dog. Behead the traitor. It is a simple letter, not instructions, and it is not from the Archbishop, but from my parish priest in Campas, Jean Arsène Soreto. Where is he now? I know only that he planned to leave for Switzerland. He may have changed his mind. That is why I never thought to respond to the letter. What a coincidence. Archbishop de Bruelli currently resides in Switzerland. It is indeed a coincidence. Many clergymen reside in Switzerland. Who believes that? So what is he actually accused of? Counter-revolutionary and treason. But what's his treason? Summon the witness, Marie Guimet. Citizen, what is your name? Marie Guimet. Monsieur de Judge. Was the witness aware that she was renting a room to an unsworn Catholic priest? Did the accused maintain extensive correspondence? We'll go with this one. Meaning, did he receive many letters? I don't remember any letters with his name. Perhaps he had a rich social life. Did he entertain many guests? I don't remember anybody visiting him at all. He wasn't there most of the time anyway. He just used the room to sleep. Where would he go? I don't ask my guests about things like that. Why did that lean more towards Chop Chop? Not worried about if he paid rent on time, but I'm worried about if he ever criticized the revolution. Did he ever criticize the revolution and its accomplishments? Once he said that instead of beheading, they could do something about economy and teaching, that the children are hungry and, well, can't read or write. Did he ever question the law? Now that I think about it, maybe he did. One evening he complained that the law didn't work, that a smart person would send all their kids to school, by force if need be. Priests lectured our nation for a good 1,000 years, and nothing good came of it. He's right. They gave us nothing more than hunger and disease. What does the accused have to say? Just what Madame Guimet said. I only want a decent and universal education for the youngest. Is that really criticizing revolutionary? One of its slogans is equality. I don't think we should behead this guy. Let me see something. Prison kind of balances. Death penalty is bad. Acquittal's bad for everybody. I'd like to be able to get this back to just a prison sentence. Quick judgments are not available yet. Okay. So if I want to swing this back towards... Oh, it is in prison. Let's go back. Let's do this. Why did the accused continue teaching instead of leaving France? My duty is to help others. If I'm unable to help as a priest, I want to at least share some of my knowledge. Your knowledge is Catholic propaganda. I prefer the term Catholic values. Okay, we're firmly in prison. I think we'll do it there. Yes. I don't think he deserves death, although his actions are definitely counter-revolutionary. There's no need to chop off his head. We'll just send him to prison. Approved. I sentence citizen Claude Pichard to prison. Lead the condemned out. He saved that priest. He showed mercy to an enemy of the revolution. He ought to have been killed. I have nothing else to say. It's alright. We're riding the fence. We're riding the fence. Okay, I think this is where it saves it. I could be wrong. Yeah. Oh, I used my symbol there. That's cool. So I'll quit. Oh, I guess we better watch this because I don't know if we'll see it next time. Traitor? Who is that? Don't know that person?
One fool spewed out one word too many. The other fired a musket. They fought for freedom. Each for their own. That man. Hard to forget. He asked me if I'd seen his wife. He found his son. The freedom we borrowed from the wealthy and the noble. We believed it was worth the price. He was judged by people long devoid of their freedom. The only things they knew were dust and sweat and anger.
Alright, can I get out of this here? I think I have to work through this first. And then we can end. It's getting a little long. I shouldn't have did 2 days at once, but the first day went quick. We made a nice profit. That was a chance of prosperity. There was a chance of prosperity. Why would the Renard family want to take over your shop, Grandpa? For profit and power. It's always the same, and it's no different in these times. Today is about equality, so that not only the aristocrats can live with dignity. Grow up, boy. I only saw the truth when they attempted to sentence my son, your uncle, to death. It suddenly dawned on me that the only thing that mattered were the power I never had, and the connections I never cared for. You want to be righteous while the injustice spread like a plague. You should not be sorry for that. I am not, but I would rather your brother live so that I still had 2 sons. You have a brother, Daddy? Where is he? He died a long time ago, before you were born. Why did he die? Do not talk so much while eating. Your uncle went to war and died in battle. Your generation will soon realize the extent of the damage we inflict upon the world. In the past, decent people like Richard never had to worry about courts or tribunals. But now, Did you even consider the possibility that Pochard was guilty? No, not Mr. Pochard. He was no guiltier than any of us, son. Keep your eye on the Renards. Okay. After various important events, you may find yourself with an action forced upon you. On this day, you become a victim of your own decisions. Oh, I guess I gotta do this one then. Oh, because I found Pochard guilty? I pissed off everybody? Okay, we'll stop there. We'll see what the next case is next time. Thanks for watching.